Hey, Baldy, why don't you wax your head? How dare you make fun of a man of God? Uh, you're so shiny, you're blinding me. You know, you're gonna die, sir. I didn't. Okay, I know that was a little weird. Honestly, it was actually kind of fun. But hey, guys, I know that was weird. Sorry for the cringiness, but I don't know. Anyway, so, thanks for still sticking around. If you are still sticking around, because I know that was terrible, that was horrible and terrible acting. But anyway, let's start off right. Welcome to the channel. This is the Messenger's channel. Sorry again for the cringiness. Found it, bring it in, and welcome home, guys. It's good to see you. So that really bad thing of acting there was kind of to display the story that we're going to be talking about today. In my pursuit of trying to do some sort of weird intro into these videos, I realized how difficult they are without editing. So they look really janky, really obscure, and really, really terrible. Because, anyway, it was fun either way, just to make a complete fool of myself. But anyway, so what we're going to be talking about today is a story that kind of gets overlooked, and it does get overlooked. It was one of those things that I never had heard of again, because we're kind of on that series of stories that people may have never heard of, or you may have never knew were in the Bible. I mean, we talked about Shamgar, guy with the cattle prod. We talked about the 007 assassin dude. I wish Ehud, something like that. And so this time we are going to be talking about Elisha, Elisha, if you want to know how to spell it, because I don't know how to read. Well, yeah. So anyway, this is kind of a story. So he's a prophet. This is based as I should say where it's found. This is in 2 Kings. We're in chapter 2, verse 23. That's where we're going to start. And basically, the story is a real quick summary. He's a prophet. Elisha is the prophet that is working right now. He just got done doing actually God's or the Lord's work in I think Jericho. Yeah, because he's coming from Jericho, there's people that make fun of him because he's bald. So if you couldn't tell in my little skit, I was trying to be bald, which I think I can pull it off. Being bald, that is. I don't want to be that, but so anyway, he's bald, and so these people make fun of him. And he, being a man of God, he kind of ignores it, but then they continue to nag him. And so then he says, basically, bears will eat you. And so out of nowhere, bears come and kill him. So that's what it was. Now, of course, I couldn't really do a bear attack because, again, no editing. I'm working on ways to fix that. I got a lot of things going on, guys, you know what? No excuses. That's what I'm just gonna go with. But anyway, it's just a long process. It's not that really a long process. I just don't have it right now. Okay. So, yeah. So we're just gonna. That's what the whole intro thing was. I mean, the week before, last week, it was the 007, kind of thing, because kind of an assassin, a secret agent sort of theme to it. This don't make fun of bald people, because you might end up dying. That's not really what I'm doing, but just don't make fun of bald people. It's not nice. Okay? So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the word instead of me making a fool of myself. And completely too late. But anyway, alright, so 2 Kings 2 through 3. I'll read it as normal in the New King James Version, and then we'll read the Amplified, and we'll maybe get some juicy things. I haven't actually read the Amplified, but we'll see. So, all right. So 2 Kings 2, verse 23. Then he went up from there to Bethel, and as he was going up the road, some youths came from the city and mocked him. And he said to him, "Go up, you bald head, go up, you bald head." That's what the youths were saying. So he turned around and looked at them and pronounced a curse on them in the name of the Lord. And we'll start with 24. Start over with 24. So he turned around and looked at them and pronounced a curse on them in the name of the Lord. And 2 female bears came out of the woods and mauled 42 of the youths. Then he went from there to Mount Carmel, and from there he returned to Samaria. My first thing is, like, how in the world was there 42 youths? Like, that's... And only 2 bears? I don't know, the math doesn't really add up to me. It's like... odd. Or even. You can joke. Anyway. So, yeah, a little crazy. Now let's hear from the Amplified. Alright. So the Amplified version in 2 Kings 2:23. He went up from Jericho to Bethel. On the way, young, mature, and accountable. I don't know why it explains that, but that's pretty okay. So boys came out from the city and mocked him and said to him, "Go up in a whirlwind, you bald head. Go up, you bald head." He turned around and looked at them and called a curse on them in the name of the Lord. And 2 she-bears came out of the woods and ripped up 42 of the boys. Elisha went from there to Mount Carmel, and from there he returned to Samaria. Interesting. Again, I mean, so to take from this, don't mock bald people. Don't make fun of them, because you might end up bald yourself one day. I don't know, that was the best thing I could come up with. In full honesty, basically, I think really the whole point of it, I mean, other than it's a unique story, and story that I highly doubt you may have. If you have heard about this story, let me know in the comments below, and let me know how you knew about it, because I had not known about this. But it's just again, one of those unique stories that you don't hear about. Granted, everyone's more about, you know, David and Goliath and the 3 Hebrew men in the furnace, things like that. But yeah, stuff like this don't hear very often, and it's very unique. It's very different. It's kind of it's like why type thing is in the word, but yet it's actually kind of interesting. It's funny, but yet not funny, because, you know, people got, you know, used, or as it says also, mature and accountable boys were ripped apart. Well, it says, I guess it says just shred, ripped up. They were ripped up. I'm sure they were fine. But anyways, it's just unique. If you guys have any other suggestions or any other kind of stories, you know, leave a comment below that you want to hear about, maybe get a take on. But, I mean, I know I try to make things, I try to kind of get something out of it. You know, there's a story behind it. I guess mine is just don't make fun of bald people, like I said. Or I guess don't make make fun of people, men of God, men and women of God. Try. I don't know. Anyway, that was this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was pretty cringeworthy at the beginning, and really it was just me kind of making a fool of myself the whole time. Very short, not a lot to it. No, honestly, I don't know if you guys even like these, so let me know. Comment below, like, subscribe, but yeah, ring the bell. So next week, it will be another, I don't want to give it away, so we'll just say it's another unique story. One that you probably haven't heard of again. We're kind of on that, so just, yeah. So just be looking forward to that. Man, you guys are really shaky. With that, it was good seeing you guys. I love you guys. He definitely, absolutely loves you. And I'll see you in the next video. Later.